Hi guys, it's Nick. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I am all about making interior design really simple, easy, and accessible to more people. And there is no retailer that has made interior design, I think, more accessible to more people worldwide than Ikea. I thought I would take you on a trip that I just had today to Ikea and learn about their fall 2020 collection. I checked out all those little orange new tags all over Ikea, and I wanted to share with you all today what is new at Ikea for fall 2020. Let's get started. So first of all, you guys, let's talk about couches. I noticed there's a lot of new couches this fall at Ikea, or at least there's new fabrics put on old couches. So let's break it down. The first one I want to talk about is the Finala. The Finala couch is really cool, and it's kind of got this really creamy fabric, which I love. Works really well, I think, if you're going for a neutral color palette. The fabric just feels really soft, really plush. I really love this color. I like this tone. It's just a really light cream. Kind of sold separately, but they have a matching sort of cushion that sort of sticks in the back of the couch and just like kind of gives you some extra padding. So I like that you can kind of customize it and make it your own. If you want to add extra cushions, you totally have the option. And then they got this super wild and funky like red checked one, which I think is really cool. And to be honest, guys, I kind of like it when Ikea takes risks. Like, am I alone when sometimes like Ikea is just like, you know, ugh, it's Ikea. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like everything looks the same and everybody's got it. But like when you go, I like when they kind of know, like they know themselves, like they know they have a tendency to do that. So they kind of balance it with these really like funky prints and colors sometimes, and I think they really nailed that here. So next up, I want to talk about the Marabo. I found this couch, which is really interesting. So it's this fake leather. They've kind of got this really shiny black, which just sort of feels, I don't know, it just kind of has like a little bit of a Mad Men sort of vibe to it with this black leather. It's kind of a little bit too shiny for my taste, but I really love this brown. It's just got this really kind of deep coffee color to it. It's really cool, and I sat on it. It was really comfortable, and definitely another one that's really worth checking out. Next, let's talk chairs. And the first chair I want to talk about, which I found is super neat and definitely giving me some mid-century sort of vibes. It's called the Bingsta, and it comes in, again, Ikea taking risks. I love this really cool orange. I'm seeing this orange a lot. There's a couple of colors that I'm seeing throughout kind of Ikea's fall 2020 collection. But this Bingsta is really cool. It's kind of got two-tone fabric, so the fabrics definitely work well together, but it's kind of got this mid-century look, which I think is really, really cool. It also comes in a black if you're looking for something, you know, a little bit more typical, something that you'd maybe, you know, orange doesn't necessarily work into everybody's house, let's be honest. The next side chair that I loved, I don't even think this was new. I think I just, like, it was new to me, let's just say that. And I really kind of fell in love with it and thought it was really cool, and it's called the Buskbow. It's kind of got this rattan, and then they put this kind of cream cushion on it, but again, you can put whatever cushion you want on it because they're sold separately. I was immediately like, this chair has to be all over Instagram, and I was not disappointed. Sure enough, I searched the hashtag for Buskbow, and there are so many beautiful pictures of people styling this chair. Again, it's not really new for fall 2020, I think, but I think like it's still kind of new to me, and maybe it's new to you, and definitely really cool and worth checking out. I love when you find something really new at Ikea and you just didn't even know that existed, and this is that chair for me. I want to see if I can find a home for it. I probably can't, but yeah, it's really cool. Next chair I want to talk about is the Stockholm chair. This is kind of a black chair. You might not be able to see in this photo, but it's actually got like this really soft little cushion on it. Kind of looks like when you first at a glance, like it would just be really hard and uncomfortable, but it was actually quite comfy. It works in a whole Stockholm collection that Ikea offers, so it's really nice because you know that it's going to work with all of these other pieces that they have, whether it be mirrors, or I think they've got some tables, they've got couches, like they have everything in this Stockholm collection, and this chair is a great addition. Super fitting, for which makes sense with the name, really fits for the Scandinavian style, as we've seen if you ever watch my interior design style video, which I will link here. Also found these two little chairs here called the Omtanskam. I mean, I don't know how you pronounce that, but I put it on the screen. It comes in black and this really kind of weird sort of cool mustard color. Again, not easy to fit into every color palette, but if you're going for something a little bit more eclectic and you want little pops of color in like the yellow, mustard, orangey realm, then I think this would work really well. Next up is the Lux Hult. It's a cabinet system, but it's metal. It kind of reminds me of the PS cabinet, if you guys remember that one. Except the PS cabinet is a little bit more like a locker kind of feel, like it's got these slats on the front, these cutouts. This one is a little bit more of a slab front to it, which I think is really cool. But it's this metal sort of tinny sort of material, which I think can look really cool. Again, if you're looking to move away from kind of the MDF or the typical like particle board wood that you see at Ikea, then this is another really cool option. So next up, let's talk about the LawMarp. So the LawMarp is a media console, but what I really wanted to focus in, first of all, here's this grayish green color that you're seeing all over Ikea for fall 2020. Definitely seeing so much of this color, but I really wanted to zero in on these super, super cool cabinet poles. I thought these were really neat. I feel like there's two areas that I oftentimes criticize with Ikea. Number one is cabinet pulls. Sometimes I find they're a little boring, they're a little pedestrian, in my opinion. These are really good examples of Ikea doing something really neat and really cool. These are actually really interesting, cool cabinet pulls that you don't normally see in a lot of Ikea's stuff. So Ikea, keep it going. The second thing I will talk about in a few minutes because it's the other weak spot of Ikea that they're definitely improving. So the last storage item I want you guys to check out is called the Sven Shelf. These are these sort of really cool shelves that kind of have these angles that sort of creates like an area for your bookshelf to lean up against. You can do them in a couple of different, like you can do them a bunch of different creative patterns, which I think is really neat. They come in the white, they come with this really cool gold. You know I love gold everything, so I would probably choose that, but the white is also super cool. And I just think they're really cool shelving options, really neat. And they're new for fall 2020. Okay, let's get into some of the decor pieces. So first I want to talk about the Raskog. This is a really cool, they call it a utility cart. You can use it in a kitchen, you could use it in your pantry, you could maybe use it in an office, like you can really get creative with it. But I think what they've done, it's not a new item, like they had it in black, they had it in white, but now they've come out with this really cool, like gray-green, really cool little cart, super fun. It's kind of got these really kind of cool retro lines to it. I just think it's really neat. Yeah, so check that out. Thought I'd also let you know about the Tilagd. The Tilagd does not new, how do you pronounce that? I don't even know. It's not new for fall 2020. I just want to mention it because if you're like me and you've wanted matte black cutlery, I have looked at bunch of different retailers and they're usually incredibly expensive for some, well, probably because there's just limited supply. There's not that many places that carry it. Ikea does have it. It's 60 bucks, gives you all your place settings. This is usually double the price if you go to CB2 or Crate and Barrel or any of these places. So anyway, it's not new. I just wanted to mention it. I also found these really cool little pots called the Glittrig. They're like a creamy color with these little metal disc lids to them. I thought they were really cool. I'm just thinking of, I wanted to pick some up and then I was like, I have no reason. I don't know if I need these, you know, like I don't have a reason to get them, but I wanted them. Ikea has so many different pillows and bedding options. I honestly don't even have time to go through all the colors. I've shown a bunch here. Definitely if you're in the market, like they just have every color of the rainbow. If you're in the market for upgrading your pillows, definitely check out Ikea. Okay, the last section I want to talk to you guys about is the lighting section. There is a weak spot in Ikea's lineup that I have felt for a number of years, which is their lighting. I just find their lighting to be a little drab. It's not that interesting. And you know, I'm just not a big fan of the paper chandelier. I'm sorry, maybe you are, but I just think lighting is such a focal point in a room. It's such an opportunity to really make a statement and to make your place look really expensive and classy and custom and fun. Sometimes I just think that focal point is really wasted on really boring, drab lighting. But Ikea has definitely upped their game, and I want to talk about some specific lighting fixtures that I found for fall 2020 that are super cool and definitely worth checking out. First of all, how cool is this Freehalt? It's technically like a bathroom wall sconce, but I think you could probably use it in a bedroom as like kind of a like next to your nightstands or something. Really, really cool. I wish I had known about these, you guys, like a year ago, because I ended up buying some that are probably a good couple of $100 for the same unit. What are they, $30? Like, this doesn't look like Ikea. It doesn't scream Ikea. It doesn't feel really boring. It doesn't feel drab. It's got these really cool milky balls that, okay, that sounded bad. It's got these really cool orbs that I see all over the place, that very mid-century, really cool. It's just got this really soft lighting with these really classy sort of brass finish for the hardware. I just think it's really cool. And for $30, I'm so mad at myself that I wasn't able to pick these up because I didn't know about them, because they didn't exist. I just feel like they're taking more risks. They're really understanding kind of the trends in lighting, and they're sort of capitalizing on those trends and bringing them into the store at a really accessible price point. That's something that Ikea has always done really well, but in my opinion, lighting, they've been a bit asleep at the wheel, but it looks like they've really done a better job and upped their game. I mean, honestly, like this Brunsta chandelier, these pendants, sorry, are so cute, and they're like, they come in black, and you've got this, I mean, this flug bow is really neat. I personally really like the round one, but the flug bow, I mean, first of all, it's fun to say. Second of all, it's just really cool. It's got this brass finish. And you guys, like, how cute is this desk lamp? It's, I don't even want to pronounce that because I'm not even going to attempt, but $15 for this little, and it's like this little terrazzo effect. Again, Ikea just, they so understand who their customer is. They take the trends, they see them, they monitor. They're not just trying to just make everything really cheap. They understand the trends. They know terrazzo has been trending for a while, and they kind of created this really cool effect. Obviously, it's not real terrazzo. This isn't tiny little pieces of Italian whatever. This is an effect, but it really does a great job of kind of faking it and making it look super cute for $15 for a little cute desk lamp. Like, how adorable is that? It also comes in black, but honestly, the terrazzo, in my opinion, is the way to go. I also want to talk about these wicker chandeliers, not because they're new. They've been around for a while, but just because they're awesome. I actually, again, you know, I said earlier how I'm not a big fan of the paper chandeliers. I am a big fan of those wicker chandeliers. I think they look really cool. Wicker has definitely been trending for a little while now. Even if not, whatever, who cares if it's trending? It just looks really cool. It just looks classic. It looks really organic. It really works with a neutral color palette. They come in a few different shapes. Definitely worth checking out these pendants. Honestly, like, Ikea really nailed these. So lastly, I just want to talk about Ikea's fall decor. This is their Halloween fall line of different like tea lights and different decor pieces that you could put around your home. I like decorating for Halloween and above all, of course, Christmas, but sometimes I find like the decorations can be a little bit cheesy, you know, and I don't really like really cheesy decorations when it comes to fall. I really like to keep it sort of classy, and I think Ikea did that here. They have like a really soft color palette. They've got these matte black tea holders, which are really cute, and they also have these really neat pumpkin tea lights. These are really adorable. They come in this like matte black color. Again, everything doesn't have to scream like orange, 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 like it's Halloween. Like, it doesn't have to. You can still kind of work with a soft neutral color palette or something that's a little bit more subtle, so that way you can still say, hey, it's Halloween in my house, but that doesn't mean that style has to go completely out the window just because we have to bring in, you know, a bunch of cheesy crap into your house. Like, you, not if you love cheesy crap. If you love cheesy crap, then you put that in your house. But, you know, I just think it's really kind of cool that Ikea has brought in some fall decor, some Halloween decor that's maybe a little bit more subtle than what, you know, you're usually typically going to find at this time of year. So that's it for me for today, you guys. That's what I found when I went to Ikea. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of concept. This is kind of a little bit of a new style video for me. So if you like it, please let me know. And of course, comment, let me know if you like this style, because I can do this for I can do this for Ikea going forward for different seasons. I can do this for different retailers. And yeah, I would love to do this format because this was really fun. It was kind of an excuse for me to go shopping. That's it for me. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.